Hi, I'm Molly Dobson and I'm the director of this film.
And I'm Rachel Burbeck and I'm the producer.
We're a group of second year film and television production students from Teesside University within Middlesbrough. As a group, we have come together to film the progress being made by the Guisborough Town Hall Gateway project.
But we're also a team that works closely together, knowing communication and teamwork are key factors of our work. And together we are utilising our media skills to achieve successful production projects from inside and outside of the course.
We've been commissioned by the Guisborough Town Hall Gateway project to create this documentary which follows the development and the journey of the historic town hall.
This then is the story of the Guisborough Town Hall Gateway project and the determination of the project team to bring an iconic building back into service for the local community.
We hope you enjoy it.
Guisborough Town Hall, as we now see it, was originally built in 1821 and was later extended in 1870. For almost 200 years, the building has stood proudly overlooking the marketplace of our ancient township, which acts as a gateway to the outlying villages of the coast and moors of Cleveland and North Yorkshire. Originally, the building was the site of a toll booth, which together with the priory, the church and the unique market cross all formed part of a historic quartet in the ancient capital of Cleveland. Over the years, the town hall took on some of the functions of the toll booth and has served as a market hall in shambles, courthouse, petty sessions, manor court and a place where the regulation of weights and measures were carried out and as a lock-up. More recently, parts of the building were converted into offices. But time has not been good to this landmark building, and it now stands as an embarrassing shell of its former glory. Now its only occupants are a flock of pigeons.
But a group of local representatives are now working to restore the town hall to its former glory. And with the funding support from the Heritage Lottery Fund, their aim is not only to renew the fabric of the building, but also to provide facilities which will improve the experience of tourists to the area and to provide facilities which will enable the building to be self-funding by providing state-of-the-art accommodation for local businesses and entrepreneurs.
Andy Murray is chairman of the Gateway team and through his vision, initiative, drive and leadership has led the project from its inception to the present stage.
My name is Andy Murray. I'm the very proud and very passionate chairman of Guisborough Town Hall Gateway project. I've been chairman since our inception in 2015. And the reason I'm very proud is because I chair a committee who are very hard working and contribute a lot towards the project. I'm fortunate that we have good people in our committee, people who have had some experience in terms of the heritage industry, and they're able to bring a lot to the table, and other people do a lot in terms of their industry and effort. But all of us work together as a team.
Vice chairman of the team, Dennis Teasdale, now shares with us his enthusiasm for the project.
My name is Dennis Teasdale. I'm Vice Chairman of the Town Hall Gateway Project Group. I've been involved with the group since its very inception. In fact, I was one of the people that attended the first public consultation that Redcar and Cleveland Borough Council arranged after it bought the building for the people of Guisborough in 2015. Guisborough is central to so many places in this area. The road networks from Guisborough to over to the coast, to Whitby and Scarborough, to Hartlepool, into Durham, to York, to all the attractions are less than probably an hour away. We're only 2 hours away from the Lake District. It holds a key to tourism for this area, and this building can provide that key for people.
Colin, Pyrrha, the heritage consultant of the team, explains how he started by creating a strong identity for the project, how they then promoted the project to the local community, and how the local Teesside University students have cooperated by making this film.
My name is Colin Pyrrha, and I'm acting as a volunteer heritage consultant to the project. This building is hugely important to Guisborough itself, but also to the region. Part of my contribution to the project was to create an identity for the project. Importantly, to create a logo, to create a website, to incorporate big banners on the outside of the building. So importantly, that the community would understand that things were happening.
Throughout the project, the Gateway team has sought the input of ideas and comment about the project from the community, and the team has also kept the public fully informed about its progress through its website, with public meetings and surveys, through leaflet distribution and lectures, and through frequent press releases.
Tourism is probably a very strong future direction for businesses and commerce in Guisborough.
As project architects, Beaumont Brown are responsible for the design development of the exterior and interior of the building. David Beaumont, the conservation architect, is here today to carry out a detailed survey and has taken time out to talk to us about the rich heritage of the building and to share with us his views.
Hello, I'm David Beaumont. I'm the conservation architect. I'm in charge in putting together the designs for the redevelopment of the town hall. It's the former town hall, built on the site of the old toll house, 1821. It's Georgian in appearance, they're built just slightly in the early Victorian period. It's a marvellous example of municipal architecture. There's a lot going on in the building, not only the external appearance, which is a wonderful stone masonry, the wonderful tooling work on it, very nice architectural features in the way of the windows and the like. Internally, we've got some great assets like cast iron columns that are supporting the floors. We've also got some lovely heritage elements that are left over from the restorations and repair works in the 50s and 70s. Got some lovely old wallpaper, great fixtures and fittings like architraves, right down to doorknobs.
A project as large and as complex as this requires a committed, experienced and focused team of experts. Ian Smith-White is here to talk to us about his role as project manager.
We're taking a very conservation-led approach. So with my background being in conservation anyway, we want to ensure that we retain as much of the historic character and significance as we can, but also modernise the building so it's fit for purpose for a wide range of new uses to ensure that it has a commercially stable future ahead of it, which isn't a burden on the people of Guisborough. Thankfully, we do have a very passionate group who are involved heavily with the project, involving the local schools, colleges and Teesside University. The building's in quite a poor state of repair, so we're very much starting from the bottom up. So everything is being looked at from the condition of the stonework through to the condition of the timber. Obviously the roof is in a poor state of repair, we've got some water ingress there. So we're looking at everything really, because unfortunately everything does need to be done with the building.
Also joining us is Bob Norton, a member of the Redcon Cleveland Council who is especially concerned with the whole issue of economic growth in the region.
My name is Bob Norton. I'm the Cabinet Member for Economic Growth at Redcon Cleveland Borough Council. My part of this really is simply to act as something of a link between Redcon Cleveland Borough Council and the Gateway project. I ensure that whatever paperwork requires to be signed off by the council is done promptly so that we can move this scheme along in a timely fashion. And it was Redcon Cleveland that put forward the money to buy the building, the freehold of the building, so that they could give it over to the Gateway project as and when they get the money to refurbish the building.
John Wright, a resident of Guisborough, is the honorary chairman of the Federation of Small Businesses, and he was awarded the CBE in 2009 for his services to the Federation, which represents over 200,000 members throughout the country.
Well, I think for the community it would be great for the economy, because I think basically it will improve the footfall of people wanting to come to Guisborough. I think also that it's very easy to knock down old buildings, but I think it's part of our heritage, and therefore I think it's important that we preserve them, so I'm very pleased that it's being preserved and restored. I think also it will make an excellent gateway to the North York Moors, and that might well increase the footfall for shops within the high street of Guisborough. So all in all, it must be a good thing for the town.
Late in 2018 and into 2019, the project developed through the planning stages, and in 2019 it is intended to progress the project into detailed design, development and construction, with an intended completion in 2020 when this most majestic of buildings will return to being a true and reborn gateway to innovation and progress.
It's going to be an amazing project for the future of Guisborough's tourism industry.
buildings have to be maintained, and boy does this need maintaining. So it's time now for this building to get its time to come onto the stage.
I think these projects are often some of the best projects you can ever do. When you're able to blend new with old, you often find that you get that fantastic finish. If you look at...
There's no doubt in my mind that if we didn't do this, if we weren't embarked upon this exercise and making this into a fantastic building, this building would have gone down and down and it would have become a wreck. Instead, what we're going to do, we're going to make this into a fantastic building that will welcome people when they first come into Guisborough.